This is a video you want to sit back, relax, and enjoy me speaking because, it might be more yelling than speaking. This whole plushie thing has been an absolute disaster, and I have more than just my opinion. I've had partners, first of all, I'm not buying it. I'm literally not. I've had partners DMing me saying they didn't even get their codes. I have shipping prices that I've seen that are more than $60. All for a unit. Let's go find it. Hold on. All for a glorified Santa TV man. 40,000 DPS. Income to 4,000. It's not even being sold for, like, this 450,000 gems. That's like, bro, that's less than UTCs. And this thing costs $150. Where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? Okay, I'd like to first start out by saying, just because other development teams, just because other games do this, should not make it okay for others to do the same. And I know a very common rebuttal, if someone wants to, is always, well, if you don't like it, don't buy it. That's not the case. I'm not buying. Do you know that Pet Sim has done this stuff with Titanics? They've sold plushies for stupid amounts to get the Titanic in game, yada yada. Let me start off with something funny. Literally in the trailer on his channel, Golden Speaker Man Titan plushie available now. Unlock a free unit with every I'm sorry, this is just, there's two things that are funny about unlocking a free unit, right? First of all, terrible marketing scheme here. It's complete misinformation. As if this infers that you're spending $150 for the actual plushie. And oh, you happen to get the free unit. I will tell you right now, no one is buying that just for the plushie. If you're willingly spending $150 for the plushie, then, I mean, you might be a millionaire or don't value your money. People are buying it for the in-game value. People are buying it to use it in-game. People don't buy the Titanic plush pet for the plushie itself. They buy it for the thing mostly in-game. So saying that it's a free, get a free unit is just insanely worded when it already costs $150. And I'm not even getting to shipping yet, but it gets worse. It gets absolutely worse. Later in that trailer, I forget, it's just ironic, right? That this is called a Golden Titan Speaker Man. You know what's ironic? Is that I think that while supplies last, it hasn't even sold out, by the way. Because rightfully people aren't buying this stuff. Where does it show? Where does it show it? It shows it that, look at this. Look at this. It's literally, it's like, hey, here's all the money that I cost. It's just throwing it right in your face. I'm not gonna lie. This is just a crazy animation. Hey, here's a $150 unit. Let's just throw cash at it. I know it's called a Golden Titan Speaker Man and it probably has something to do with money, but that is just crazy. Yeah, this right here is as it looks like the amount they have to pay for it. I know it says Robux, but you know what I mean. Unfortunately, this move just kind of reeks of a cash grab on a game that is losing its relevancy, trying to milk out the last few dollars that they can get. The player count is still high enough to where this game makes money, and a good amount. And all this will do in the long run is hurt the earnings of your game. Losing the trust you have from a player to developer point of view. Boys, when my game comes out, if I ever pull something like this, you can throw poop on me. Well, fake prank poop, okay? I just don't get it. As a developer of a game, as owners of a game, you want to have a good relationship with your players so they want to come back and play your game. It's like anything. If you go to Walmart and then someone at Walmart says, screw you, fatty, which happens to me a lot of times from a worker, you're not going to want to go back to Walmart. If you're playing a game and they say, here's $150 to buy this unit, that sucks and is only good for late game endless where it's like 0.1% of the people get on the leaderboards anyways because it gives you more money, which becomes relevant anyways at a certain way if you already have too much money. It sucks. Must I remind people, the majority of this game are like half my age players. These are kids. They're not going to buy this. And guess what? If they have parents that are unfortunately getting duped enough into thinking that they should buy this for their kids, they're not going to get it. Once they get it, they're going to realize it's basically a scam. The value you're getting, this thing should be like $30. You want to make some money on $30. But guess what? You know Quill, I'm sure he's mentioned this. You know what? There's no reason I can't say this. He's overseas. He's not in the US, I assume, because he is literally, he has told me, and I've heard it in the group chat, that just his shipping was $62. He bought a couple of them. His shipping was charged separately for the orders. 62. Bro paid literally over $100 in shipping to take this stupid plushie and to ship it across the whatever. And yes, this is not all. Here's the thing. I understand. I'm not stupid. I understand this is being done through whatever website they're using, Shopify, whatever website they're using. It's not like Talantric sat down at a table and said, okay, I'm going to make shipping this much money. I understand that. But also the approval of this price is what causes that. The approval of, okay, let's make this $150 for something that sucks and is irrelevant to most of the player base is what causes this. I'm assuming he won't mind me saying this. You know Medicine? Some of you might know Medicine, some not. He does variety tower defense games, but he told me that he bought a couple of them. I don't know why people buy I'm not buying any. I guess because they want to get a shiny one. I don't care. Teach their own. Do with your money what you want. He told me he bought me a couple of them, and about as of an hour ago, which he bought them multiple hours ago, he hasn't even gotten a code. So, bro is saying bad words in my DMs. I am assuming he will eventually get them. I'm not here to say, oh, he's never gonna get them, whatever. But it's just been an absolute nightmare. An absolute nightmare. I also saw people basically flaming like, listen, it's all funny to me, but I gotta mention this. People flaming Man of Taj because they'll post like they'll post a screenshot of him supposedly quitting Total Tower Defense, then bro buys like 3 of these or whatever. I don't know. It's insane. That's no hate to Taj. It's just funny. I can't even show you guys the TTD, like some of the comments under that trailer on his channel for the Titan, but everyone is like infuriated. I wish YouTube showed dislikes because I can't even imagine the like to dislike ratio on that. But here, like, let me get real for a second. This is just a classic case of big companies, big corporations, the big game owner, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I'm saying people who aren't like the normal people, just completely out of touch. Just completely out of touch with the fan base, completely out of touch with the player base. I'd like to think people aren't ignorant enough to think that, oh, this wouldn't cause a huge backlash, but I just don't get it. For a game that's been struggling to have updates that retain players, and for a game whose the people playing it are, you know, majority kids, why is this okay? Why is this? And like, I'm not even mentioning that much, but the unit kind of sucks. It really sucks. I probably won't even do a video on it unless it gets buffed or something and I can like laugh at it and think it's $150. Anyways, let's think of things that you could spend $150 on. United States dollars. Let's see. What could I, as a grown adult, spend $150 on? Let's see. I could go buy groceries. Go buy groceries for me and my now wife. You know what I mean? Imagine if I told her, honey, we're not eating good tonight. I bought a golden Titan speaker, man, plushie. What else could I do? I could open a gladiator crate and get a Titan warlord on camera for free. Just kidding. Great game. It doesn't even show it. Oh, just kidding. I'm a bozo. Oh, it won't even open. No, this is, yeah. But at least, hey, at least there's a $500 plushie that I can go buy, but I can't open my stupid crate. Well, what else can I buy for $150? You know, I could fill up gas in my car for probably a month straight. I don't even drive that much. I could go to Costco. I could get 100 Costco hot dogs at $1.50 each. I could literally get $100 Costco dollar hot dogs instead of buying this plushie. I could go get new shoes to exercise in that I don't use. I could get better internet. I literally could for that much a month. And I want to bring this up again because I feel like I haven't really mentioned it. Yes, it is people's decisions to buy what they want with their money. And I'm not hating on the people that buy this, right? I really don't care. I've bought really dumb things in my life that others would say, oh, that's stupid. That's not the point. But it becomes a problem when your game that you're affiliated with doing this is not where it should be. It becomes a problem when we're getting updates that don't really add much to the game gameplay wise. It becomes a problem when we're not getting, you know, the most polished game we can get. When there's obvious ideas that could be worked on, like I said in my last video, to make this game actually, you know, retain players better. If this game was like in its prime and its peak and they did this, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's like, okay, you want to do a cash grab, whatever. At least the game's good for people. At least it's new. At least it's fresh. This being released when the game is past its prime and not really, you know, friendly to new players or anything, that's where it becomes an issue. Because where are your priorities at, okay? Where are the priorities here? Because making this plushie takes time. You don't just, you gotta get all set up, you gotta do everything. It's not like, oh, it just takes an hour and you upload it. No, it's just disappointing. It's disappointing for the player base that what is this what is being prioritized here? It's the principle of it all, okay? Because it doesn't hurt me. If I choose not to buy this, which I'm not buying it, it doesn't hurt me. It's the principle of how you feel about your player base. I wasn't around when Pet Sim 99 or, sorry, Pet Sim X started doing this for the first time. I don't know. What state was their game in? Was this looked at more as like a cash grab type thing? I'm not sure, but I just think it's ridiculous. I wish, boys, I wish my game was out right now. I would tell developers of my game to go cook up a $150 bill as a unit and give it out for free just to be a troll unit. I'm telling you, it would be absolute cinema because this is insane. You know what? I would actually make the unit a shipping box with a $200 label on it. And guess what? It would do one more DPS than this one. And I'd make it cost, I'd tell them to make it 150 Robux and $150. You know what I mean? I did make a community post the other day, like, oh, I'm gonna have to do an unboxing video. I was excited. I thought it'd be fun to, you know, record myself unboxing it, IRL, just my hands, obviously. I thought it was gonna be like, some kid, it's funny, some kid commented on that community post like, oh, bro's gonna lose money. I'm like, nah, it's all right. It'll be like $30 $30. Like, you know, I'll make it back with the ad revenue. It's no big deal. Not that it matters, but it was like, oh, it's a big business decision. It's no big deal. I thought it'd be like $30 because now we're taking a product that inherently should not be exclusive, should not be this ultra rare thing based on what it is. It should not be treated as this like super secret club thing. And we're slapping a price tag on it that then inherently tries to make it that. It tries to make it the super secret ultra awesome thing. And it doesn't even behave as such. It's a freaking plushie. I don't know how much it is or how big it is. It looks like I probably could read on the website, but I'm too lazy. It's probably like 10 inches or something. And the stats aren't even good. I don't know if I said enough in this video. It's just insane. Why are we at a point with this until a tower defense's lifespan? I don't know. That's the video. Greed is a very bad thing. I'll leave it at that.